Hello everyone and welcome to another video on this guide on Link's Awakening DX, any percent, no saving, quit, no wrong rope, now out of bounds. Today we will be going over Enter D5, and let's hop straight into it. So, first off, the reason we're going over Enter D5 and not D4 is because we're doing a major sequence break here. We get the flippers and we leave D4. We do finish D4 later, but not now. We're just going to move on to Enter D5. So, when you enter this dungeon, you just want to mash this text. So this next room can be kind of a pain. You want to, yeah, kind of like dodge those guys. But you also need to get some bombs here. So, try and get these bombs. I like to bonk so it automatically knocks me backwards. And you want to try to dodge these guys as best you can. I didn't actually dash. So, like, yeah, just try to dodge them. It can be kind of annoying because they are RNG. But, it shouldn't be too hard. And it's not a big deal if you get hit anyway. So, dash through here. So this jump can also be kind of annoying. It's only 3 blocks though, so it's not that bad. Just kind of get a feel for it and you'll be fine. So this room, you want to do a kind of half diagonal jump. And jump over the Tektites. I might land in the water there, but that's okay. Equip bomb arrows. Use bomb arrows and re-equip this. Re-equip feather and boots. Get the key out. Do a diagonal jump. Do a dash jump over here. And you want to get a wall clip. So, there's a fast trap for this room. So that's what it looks like. I'll try it out again. So it's not too difficult, but RNG can kind of screw you over sometimes. I made a safe state at a kind of bad time, because these guys will be in my way every time. So you want to not hit the block for too long. But also not for... You also don't want to jump too early because you'll fall in the water. So you kind of just want to do it like that. You can also use a dash. Whoops, I got screwed over by RNG. You can also do a dash and do it like this. Yeah, it's just a different method, really. There is nothing much different about it. Whoops. Yeah, so just, kind of, if the Tektite is in front of the chest, you want to jump on top of the Tektite, and when you hit the Tektite, open the chest. He will hit you, but it won't be major. So yeah, he can also be really dumb with RNG sometimes, and just, like, push you into the water. When that happens, you have to try the jump again. If you can't get this jump down, you can also just... use a bomb arrow on this block, but it's slower because you have to do 2 extra menus. Also keep in mind you will probably kill the Tektite if you do that. So yeah, we're just gonna do the normal jump. Whoops, I failed it. That's okay. So yeah, if you desperately need hearts, you can get some here. But you shouldn't need hearts though. So you need to try jumping back around the block. Jumping back around it is a lot easier than the first time you do it. If you don't get the jump, it's okay. You'll fall in the water and end up back here anyway. It's only slightly slower. So when you leave this room again, you want to dash and make it over that water. Make sure you get a wall clip in here because this jump will probably... I don't think it's actually possible if you don't wall clip. It might just be extremely hard though. So I have a visual cue here. Is my cursor capturing? Yeah. When the front of Link, hits the left part of this block, I start my jump and hold up. So you want to just dash, he hits the block, and you start holding up and do the jump. So I'll show it off one more time. That's what it looks like. It shouldn't be too hard. So put in this key. You'll get hit nearly every time in that room. It's extremely hard and RNG based to dodge getting hit in that room. So don't worry about it. So when you're here, you want to equip Feather and Sword. and start charging your sword before you actually enter the room. Do a jump when you do enter the room, and we get to this mini boss. So I'll show it off. That's what it looks like. Okay, so you want to do a diagonal jump into the room. Then when you do that, you want to let go of your spin slash and hit him. He will turn around. Immediately after your spin slash is done, you want to start charging your sword again. And as soon as you can, you want to let go of that spin slash or you won't make this cycle. Don't worry about it too much. You have a pretty big window for it. I like to point my charges down. Makes it slightly easier and more safe because it's a lower chance you'll actually tinker your sword against him and hit him, and you won't make the cycle if you do. So go through this room like this. Jump, sword slash, spin slash rather. Make sure your sword is not facing left in this room because you'll get extra kills if it is, because you'll hit the red guy by accident, he will split up, and he will give you an extra kill, which is bad, because that could mean that the piece of power drops before D5. So if piece of power hasn't dropped yet at this point, that's good. I have had it drop here before. So we're gonna get the flippers, and leave again, actually. I like to jump over that guy. If you don't make the cycle in this room, you can kind of go over to this thingy over here and pull that out with your bracelet and the doors will open up again. So just use the warp point and leave the dungeon. We're not going to finish this yet, as I said before. So make sure you jump in the water because it's faster. Do it like that. Try to avoid getting eaten by this guy. Alright, Bao usually eats this guy over here. Alright, he missed. So when I jump in the water again, go up here. Make sure you do as many diagonal jumps as you possibly can. Cut through this bush, go in between these. And if you get past that room, that last room, without Bao eating anything, or without piece of power dropping, then you will get piece of power in D5. So whenever you're in the water, you want to mash A, because it makes you kind of dash in the water, so to speak. And you want to press B here so you dive, and you can enter this secret passage. So, we want to go through here, and whenever you're in a part like this, where you are in the water and going underneath something, you want to mash B, or not mash B, mash feather, because it will move slightly faster. I'll show it to you. Like this is normal speed, and this is speed if you do it with feather. So it's only slightly faster, but it's faster. Also, make sure you use feather whenever. Make sure you mash feather whenever you're swimming up. So, when you get out of that transition, you want to hold feather and up, and when the transition ends, you want to start holding right, and you'll make it into D5 nicely. So that's it for this video. I want to thank you for watching. I hope this helped you. Next time we'll go over D5, and that's it for me for now. I'll see you in the next video.